I still remember the sound of my mother's wooden ladle, gently stirring a pot of miso soup every morning. That scent. It filled our tiny kitchen with warmth and comfort. Back then, I never understood why she insisted on using wakame seaweed or fermented soy, but now, at 83, I realize she was quietly giving us strength. You see, in Japan, we believe food is more than just fuel. It's healing. And today, I want to share 6 simple, collagen-rich foods my family has eaten for decades, foods that kept my joints strong, my skin soft, and my spirit calm. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Why seniors in America often lack collagen. Let's begin with something important. Why is collagen such a problem after 60? As we age, our body's ability to produce collagen naturally declines. Collagen is a protein that holds us together. It keeps our skin firm, our joints cushioned, and even our muscles supported. But after the age of 60, production can drop by more than 30%, and that's when the signs start showing. You might notice it first in the mirror. Fine lines deepening, skin that feels thinner or more fragile. Then there's the stiffness in your knees when you get up from the chair, or that slow recovery after a simple walk around the block. Many seniors assume it's just normal aging, but much of it has to do with collagen loss. In America, diets tend to be rich in calories, but low in nutrients that support collagen. Highly processed foods, too much sugar, and lack of fermented or collagen-rich ingredients all play a role. Add stress, poor sleep, and sometimes medications, and your body just doesn't have the building blocks it needs. Compare that to traditional Japanese eating. From a young age, we're taught to eat for nourishment, not just to feel full. Meals include broth, made from dried fish or seaweed, fermented vegetables, and fresh seasonal produce. These ingredients aren't just tasty, they quietly support the body in staying strong over time. I remember when my American friend, Nancy, visited our home in Kyoto. She was in her early 70s and often complained about joint pain and dry skin. After just a few weeks of eating with us, miso soup every morning, small portions of fish with the skin on, and a handful of fermented soybeans, she told me, "My knees don't ache as much anymore." That's the quiet power of food. Especially for those of us over 60, the right choices can bring gentle, lasting change. How the Japanese preserve collagen naturally. In Japan, we don't chase youth, we nurture what we have. The secret isn't found in pills or injections. It's in our kitchens, our habits, and our quiet routines passed down from generation to generation. We call it shokuiku, which means food education. It teaches us to eat with awareness, knowing not just what we eat, but why we eat it and how it supports our life. Growing up, my grandmother used to say, "Your skin shows what your kitchen knows." At the time, I didn't understand. But now, I see the truth in her words. Every morning begins with a warm bowl of miso soup, not from a packet, but made from scratch with fermented miso paste and bits of seaweed or tofu. It's gentle on the stomach and full of amino acids that help support collagen. Breakfast isn't rushed. We sit on tatami mats, eat slowly, and talk about the day ahead. This quiet pace helps digestion and lowers stress, both essential for healthy aging. Lunch and dinner often include small plates of fish, many cooked with the skin left on. We rarely throw away the parts rich in collagen, like fish bones or chicken skin. Instead, they're simmered into broths that soothe the joints and support the gut. Our dishes also use ingredients like kombu, kelp, dried sardines, or shiitake mushrooms, all of which enhance the flavor and provide trace minerals that keep our bodies working smoothly. Another key is variety. Instead of eating large portions of one thing, we serve many small dishes, each with its own colors, textures, and nutrients. This way, our meals are naturally balanced, and we never rely too heavily on any single food. Fermented foods are another daily ritual. Whether it's natto, fermented soybeans, tsukemono, pickled vegetables, or just a spoonful of yogurt, these foods help maintain gut health. And a healthy gut is essential for the body to absorb and build collagen properly. Hydration is also different. We sip warm barley tea or miso broth throughout the day rather than cold, sugary drinks. Warm liquids support blood flow and digestion, two quiet allies in preserving collagen and skin elasticity. There's also something deeper. In Japanese homes, meals are often shared, even if it's just a bowl of rice and a piece of grilled fish. That sense of connection, of being seen and heard, reduces stress, which directly affects how well your body maintains collagen. After all, loneliness is one of the most overlooked causes of physical decline. You don't need to be born in Japan to benefit from these habits. You just need to approach your food with care and intention. Slow down. Choose ingredients with life in them. Cook more simply. And eat not just to survive, but to heal. Superfood number 1, miso soup with wakame seaweed. There's something sacred about the first sip of miso soup in the morning. It's not just a habit, it's a ritual. One that has comforted generations of Japanese families through seasons of change, old age, and even grief. And while it may seem simple, miso soup is one of the most powerful, affordable ways to support collagen in your body, especially when it includes wakame seaweed. Let's start with the miso. This fermented soybean paste is rich in probiotics and amino acids. But what makes it special for seniors is how it helps the gut absorb nutrients more efficiently. When your gut is healthy, your body is better at using the proteins and vitamins needed to create collagen. Miso also contains copper and zinc, two minerals that directly support collagen synthesis. But there's another layer of beauty here. Fermented foods like miso help reduce inflammation. And inflammation is one of the key reasons why collagen breaks down faster as we age. By calming the body from the inside, miso creates a peaceful environment for healing. Now let's talk about the seaweed. Wakame is a type of edible brown seaweed that floats gently in the broth, adding a slightly sweet, ocean-like flavor. But don't let its delicate texture fool you. It's a powerhouse of marine collagen, iodine, calcium, and fucoxanthin. This last nutrient, fucoxanthin, is what gives wakame its dark green color, and it has been studied for its anti-aging properties, including skin regeneration and fat metabolism. When miso and wakame are combined, the result is more than just a soup. It becomes a healing tonic for your skin, joints, and even your mind. I still remember the sound of my mother softly humming as she stirred the pot each morning. She didn't speak much, but her hands worked with such care. She always added a few cubes of tofu, a sprinkle of scallions, and let it sit before serving, never boiling, always warming. "Let it breathe," she used to say. Now, at 83, I prepare it for myself each day. My joints are not what they once were, but they're steady. My digestion is smooth, and my spirit feels cared for. The best part? You don't need to live in Japan to enjoy this. You can find miso paste in most grocery stores. Look for white miso or shiro miso if you prefer a milder flavor. Wakame can often be found dried in the Asian section. Just soak it in water for a few minutes. It will expand like a flower in bloom, and add it to your broth. Start your day with this simple bowl. Don't rush, sit down. Breathe in the steam. Let it warm your hands. It's not just about collagen, it's about returning to yourself. Superfood number 2, fermented soybeans, natto. Let me tell you about a food that many visitors to Japan struggle with at first. It's sticky, it smells strong, and it stings when you stir it. But for us Japanese elders, it's a daily treasure. It's called natto, fermented soybeans. And it's one of the most powerful natural sources of collagen-supporting nutrients you can find, especially for seniors. What makes natto so special? First, it's rich in vitamin K2, a nutrient that many people, especially in the West, don't get enough of. K2 doesn't just support bone health, it helps direct calcium to where it belongs, in your bones and joints and away from your arteries. That means stronger bones, better circulation, and reduced risk of the kind of stiffness and joint pain that can steal your freedom in old age. But natto doesn't stop there. It's also packed with protein and genistein, a powerful plant compound found in soy that helps stimulate the body's natural production of collagen. Genistein works by activating collagen-producing cells in the skin, helping it stay elastic, firm, and hydrated. For older adults, this means fewer wrinkles, better skin texture, and even support for joints and connective tissues. Many Japanese seniors eat natto daily, usually with a bowl of warm rice, a little soy sauce, and some mustard. It's quick, affordable, and deeply nourishing. And while the smell or texture might seem unusual at first, don't be afraid to try it. Your body may recognize it as something it's been missing. I remember my husband, who worked long hours in a Tokyo office, used to come home exhausted. But every morning, even on weekends, he'd sit down to his bowl of rice topped with natto. "It keeps me young," he'd say, with a grin. At the time, I thought he was joking. But now, at 85, his knees are still strong enough to walk to the market each day. Perhaps it wasn't a joke after all. If you live in the US, you can often find natto in the freezer section of Asian grocery stores. Look for small, square foam containers with tiny sauce packets inside. To prepare, simply thaw 1 pack, stir the beans vigorously with chopsticks until they get stringy and foamy, then add the mustard and soy sauce. For a gentler flavor, try adding chopped green onions or mixing it with warm rice. And if the taste really doesn't suit you, don't give up. There are milder versions and even natto powder capsules if you want the benefits without the bite. But if you ask me, the true benefit of natto isn't just in the nutrients. It's in the act of choosing something good for yourself each morning. Something real. Something that connects you to a long tradition of healthy aging. Superfood number 3, salmon skin and whole small fish. In many Western kitchens, the skin of the fish is peeled away and the tiny bones of small fish are seen as bothersome. But in Japan, we treat these parts with great respect. Why? Because they hold the very nutrients that aging bodies quietly crave. Let's begin with salmon skin. That crisp, golden layer that many people toss aside is actually one of the most collagen-rich parts of the fish. It contains marine collagen, which is more easily absorbed by the human body than collagen from land animals. This type of collagen is especially helpful for improving skin elasticity, joint comfort, and even bone density. all things that start to decline as we age. I remember as a child watching my grandmother gently pan-fry salmon fillets, always placing them skin side down first. She never let the skin go to waste. "That's where the strength is," she would say. Now, decades later, I do the same. And at my age, my skin is still soft. My knees are still kind to me, and my hair has not thinned as much as many women my age. Then there are the small whole fish, like sardines, anchovies, and shishamo. In Japan, we often eat these fish whole, bones and all. It may sound strange, but these little fish are incredibly nutritious. The bones provide calcium and phosphorus. The skin contains collagen, and the organs, yes, even those, offer omega-3 fatty acids, which help fight inflammation and support the brain. These small fish are often grilled or simmered in soy sauce and mirin, then served with rice or added to soups. Their size makes them affordable and easy to portion, and their nutritional density makes them perfect for seniors looking to nourish their bodies naturally. One of my dear friends, Keiko-san, is 91 years old. Every afternoon, she prepares a small tray with 3 grilled shishamo fish, a bowl of rice, and a few slices of pickled daikon. "I don't need much," she laughs, "just enough to keep my legs moving and my smile bright." Her skin glows, and her back is still straight. She credits the fish. For those living outside Japan, don't worry, you can still access these collagen treasures. Salmon skin can be kept on when you grill or bake fillets. Just season simply with salt and let it crisp. And as for small fish, look for canned sardines or anchovies in olive oil. They're easy to find, inexpensive, and require no preparation. Just remember, don't remove the skin, and if you can, eat the soft bones too. That's where the quiet strength lives. Superfood number 4, bone broth from fish or free-range chicken. There's a kind of warmth that goes beyond temperature. It's the kind you feel deep in your chest after sipping something slow-cooked and lovingly made. In Japan, we have always believed in the healing power of broth, especially the kind made from bones. Bone broth, or ninzui, is not just comfort food. It's a medicine passed down through generations. Whether made from fish bones or free-range chicken, this gentle, mineral-rich liquid is one of the best ways to support collagen production as we age. Let me explain why. When bones are simmered slowly over hours or even a whole day, they release gelatin, collagen, amino acids like glycine and proline, and trace minerals like calcium and magnesium. These are the very building blocks your body needs to maintain healthy joints, flexible tendons, hydrated skin, and strong bones. For seniors whose bodies no longer produce collagen as efficiently, bone broth offers a way to gently replenish from within. In Japanese kitchens, we don't usually use heavy meat-based stocks. Instead, we lean on dashi, a light, umami-rich broth made from kombu, kelp, dried bonito flakes, or small fish like sardines or anchovies. It may be light in appearance, but it carries deep nourishment. On colder days, or when joints feel stiff, I make a chicken bone broth from the leftover carcass of a free-range bird. I add a piece of ginger, some green onion tops, and let it simmer for hours. The result is golden, fragrant, and deeply satisfying. I drink it from a cup like tea, or pour it over rice with a poached egg for a simple, healing meal. I remember after my husband had a fall in his early 80s, he had trouble getting out of bed. He lost his appetite, and his joints ached constantly. I started giving him a small bowl of fish bone broth each morning, warm and plain. Within weeks, his energy began to return, and he said his knees no longer sang with pain when he stood. In the US, many grocery stores now carry boxed bone broths, but you can also make your own. Use leftover bones from roasted chicken or fish. Cover with water, add a splash of vinegar to help draw out the minerals, and simmer gently. You don't need many spices, just patience and a bit of care. Even a cup a day can make a difference. And here's something beautiful. Sipping warm broth slows you down. It invites you to pause, to breathe, and that too is healing. Superfood number 5. Soft-boiled eggs for breakfast. Sometimes the most powerful foods are the simplest ones. In Japan, we begin many mornings with something small and satisfying. A soft-boiled egg, gently cracked over warm rice, or served alongside a bowl of miso soup. It's not just tradition, it's nourishment in its purest form. Eggs are a quiet hero when it comes to collagen support. They contain lysine, an essential amino acid that helps the body produce collagen. Without lysine, your body struggles to use the proteins it eats to rebuild tissue, repair skin, or strengthen joints. For seniors, this means that even if you eat enough protein, you still need nutrients like lysine to truly benefit. The yolk also offers choline, which supports cell health, and vitamin D, which helps maintain bone strength. And let's not forget the whites, rich in proline, another amino acid necessary for collagen synthesis. I like to prepare my egg hanjuku style, boiled just long enough that the yolk is soft and creamy, not runny, not hard. About 6 minutes in gently simmering water. Then I place it in a bowl of steamed rice with a drizzle of soy sauce and a pinch of dried seaweed. It's comforting, protein-rich, and easy on the stomach, perfect for older digestion. One of my neighbors, Takashi-san, now 89, swears by this habit. Every morning without fail, he eats a soft-boiled egg with rice and barley tea. It keeps my hands steady for painting, he told me once, showing me a watercolor he had just finished. His fingers were strong and graceful, like a man half his age. For seniors in America, this is an easy ritual to adopt. Eggs are affordable, widely available, and incredibly versatile. If soft-boiled isn't your style, try a gently scrambled egg with olive oil or a poached egg on whole-grain toast. The key is not just eating the egg, but making it a calm, intentional part of your day. Superfood number 6, vitamin C-rich fruits. That boost collagen. If collagen is the thread that holds your body together, then vitamin C is the needle that weaves it into place. You see, your body can't make collagen without vitamin C. This humble vitamin acts like a spark. It activates the enzymes your body needs to build and maintain collagen. That's why in Japan, we pay close attention to the fruits we eat, especially as we age. One of our favorites is yuzu, a citrus fruit that looks like a small, bumpy lemon. Yuzu is incredibly fragrant and packed with vitamin C. We add its juice to sauces, soups, and even hot baths. While it's rare outside of Japan, don't worry. There are many wonderful alternatives. Mandarins, oranges, strawberries, kiwis, and even red bell peppers are excellent sources of vitamin C. And the best part? They're easy to add to your day. A handful of strawberries with breakfast, a few slices of orange after lunch, or a kiwi before bed. These simple habits quietly support your skin, bones, and immune system. In Japanese culture, fruit is more than a snack. It's a moment. We serve it at the end of meals, sliced beautifully, shared gently. It's part of the experience of eating with care. I remember my granddaughter bringing me a plate of strawberries last spring. She had picked them herself and placed each one carefully on a porcelain dish. We sat together on the porch, eating slowly, talking quietly. In that moment, I felt truly nourished, body and heart. For seniors in America, this kind of joy is within reach. You don't need exotic fruit or expensive powders. Just choose what's fresh and colorful. Store it where you can see it, and enjoy it not as fuel, but as a gift to yourself. Your skin will thank you, your joints will thank you, and perhaps your spirit will feel just a little lighter. So now you've seen it. 6 simple, affordable foods that can help you support collagen naturally every single day. Not through pills or promises, but through real nourishment, through meals that warm your hands, calm your mind, and slowly, gently bring strength back into your bones and softness back into your skin. You don't need to change everything. Just start with one small step. A bowl of miso soup, a soft-boiled egg, a handful of fruit. These are not just foods. They are reminders that your body is still listening, still healing, still responding to the care you give it. I hope this video has given you more than just information. I hope it's given you hope. And remember, the best collagen booster is kindness to your body, your meals, and your pace. Thank you for spending this time with me. Please share in the comments. Which of these 6 foods will you try first? I'd love to know. And before you go, one important note. This content is not medical advice. If you're concerned about your health, please speak with your doctor or healthcare provider. And if you think you may be having a medical emergency, call your doctor or local emergency number right away.